Hej, just det, nu ska jag prata svenska igen här. Jag ska först ta för vågen en runa, för jag hade inte dem i närheten igår när jag skulle göra det. Så jag drar en runa för vågen nu, får se. Först inom Skorpionen, spännande. Då ska vi se. Den här runan som ser ut som ett M, och det här är rosenkvarts som jag fick. Det är en här. Vi får se om någon säger något. Ska se vad det betyder. Jag kan inte runorna utan till så. Vissa av dem. Men jag har inte hållit på med dem jättemycket. Då ska vi se. Movement. Precis, det är som en häst det här. Jag är väldigt nyfiken på dem som går in och ut sådär. De kanske tror att det ska vara. Jag glömmer att skriva att det är typ podd eller audio. Så de kanske tror det. Ska se. Här har den. Alltså för Ewas heter den runan. För vågen då. Movement, progress, the horse. Ewas is a rune of transit. Jag läser den som det står på engelska här. Den här boken jag har. Transition and movement of physical shifts. New dwelling places, new attitudes or new life. It also signifies movement in the sense of improving or bettering any situation. Och den var upprätt så att det är väldigt bra. There is about this rune a sense of gradual development and steady progress with accompanying notion of slow growth through numerous shifts and changes. This could apply to the growth of a business or to the development of an idea. A relationship may need to undergo changes if it is to live and grow. Moral effort and steadfastness are called for when you draw movement. Another of the cycle runes. Let it be said this way. As I cultivate my own nature, all else follows. This rune's symbol is the horse, and it signifies the bond between horse and rider. Bronze Age artifacts show a horse drawing the sun across the sky. Here Ewas is saying, you have progressed far enough to feel a measure of safety in your position. Now it is time to turn again and face the future, reassured, prepared to share the good fortunes that come your way. The sharing is significant since it relates to the sun's power to foster life and illuminate all things with its light. Actually, this makes me also think about today. I teach a little bit tarot to some, and one sent. I meet them, but one sent a layout, this horseshoe layout online, and I thought about that because of how the cards came, but there was this sun card that also I think relates to the fact that when we have, when our cup is overflowing and filled up, then we can shine. And we should, when we have more than we need, shouldn't we just share with those who need? That's like easy to just see how that seems valid. Okay. Anyways, now to the Scorpio, which, I need to take down this whole blacklist. I'm at the season 8 and the episode 20. Goodwin page. Yeah. Anyways, started with that. I will do it afterwards if I don't fall asleep. Okay, so Scorpio now. I will actually use the one I used yesterday, the Psychic Tarot for the Heart. And as I said, I do this because it have recently been the Witch's New Year, but I do it just for 3 months now. Let's see. No one have actually commented on any of these yet. I think no one maybe actually one. As I said, my sister, she said she listened to hers. Yeah. So maybe they are too long or too. Maybe no one just want to. Okay. I have the time to listen. So, but now again, Scorpio. There are several Scorpios that I have in mind. Let's say that I will just do a general one then. See what comes up. First, I get the Ace of Wands, which also was in this horseshoe anyway, but it was a different deck. It was Crowley, or the what is it called now? Never mind that. Anyways, the Tosseter, yeah. So here it's called New. Well, sorry, how was that? Did I say it's by John Holland, the Psychic Tarot of the Heart? Anyway, if you want to Google the images, yeah. Sometimes they're easier to find in Pinterest, on Pinterest, these different kinds of cards than if you just Google them. Yeah. So here it's New Vitality, and the Five of Swords also Win or Lose card. And this is a different, very different from general Five of Swords. Here it's a sword stuck in the ground. We recently also yesterday mentioned in the chat here about pulling the sword out of the stone and thing. Here is that kind of thing, and there is a heart at the center of the handle of the sword here. So New Vitality. It's like, since these come together, I think for Scorpio, this means this is also someone playing this kind of flute. I don't know what they're called. Yeah, like with several. Let's see. It's like 7 pipes. Let's say almost like a harmonica. You know, if you understand what I mean. Anyways, so there it comes different kinds of tones, obviously, but also fire and color through these pipes here in the chakra colors here. So I think there is an opening in this person's chakras, and new. This one is blowing into those pipes, and I think also this wind, this it's the movement of sorts brings this new and clear energy forth that wants to create through these various dimensions, maybe you should say, without being too vague in my wording. So, but yeah, there is a so strong new energy here. So then when it comes to the Five of Swords combined, and since they came together, I believe that means that you are now able to pull this sword that have felt like it have been stuck in the ground for so long. There have always been something that have been standing in your way. I think here all chakras also have very strong energy and flow. And previously, I guess one or several have been out of balance or out of order in sorts, or there have been limited energy anyways. So now or never. If not now, when? If not me, who? Like, or what they say. But yeah, so there is a need to take a chance now, because otherwise you won't pull this sword, you won't do it. And there is also a sunrise. I think about this Simply Red, that video. I kind of like that so much. I like I like old songs, but not only because of that, but just the whole harmonious, I don't know, it feels like sunrise or sunshine, sort of that song. I don't know. Anyways, maybe I should put a link to that. There is this, is it in your mind at all, you know? I will actually do that because I think it have something to say to this person. I will do that. Let's see. I will have to turn off the sounds here. Whoop, I didn't do that. So, yeah. Here it comes. A lot of it also reminds me of in the beginning of it, the video. It reminds me of Fleetwood Mac's. You know this? Can you see? What is that song now? And I don't know what to say. Louder. I want to be with you anywhere, like that song. Oh, now I came into Facebook suddenly. This song, anyways. I will actually put those both songs. Now I'll go overboard with the songs. Since it's love, it's about love. I think it's for some reason that I thought about that. I come back to certain songs over and over, I know. But yeah, anyways. So, this one. Oh, sorry about that sound. Yeah. Anyways. I do this very, very slow, I know. So I have to drink something. Yeah, so so this is like once in a lifetime chance here to pull this sword. And I think it's related to love, although the sword in the stone generally used to represent your mission in life or your quest and what you are here to maybe not accomplish, but maybe, you know, maybe your dharma, if you use those kinds of words. But here I think it's also in the grass and it's so green and lush. It's like new when it's in spring, when it's so pure and green, as well as the background with this pink in the sky when the sun is coming up. And so I feel this is very much more about love, but also all kinds of things. To allow yourself to shine with all your colors. Now I come to think about that also. Now I have to stop with the songs, right? Also all the old ones, of course. Yeah, but I'm stuck in that. Yeah, so yeah, it's time now to pull this sword. Yeah. To to go all in when it comes to love, I think this is. Yeah. Sorry. I wonder what kind of video this is now. Seems different than I've seen it before. I will just not. I don't care. I will just let it be. Okay, so I hope it's. Sometimes they have these new versions of old songs, and oftentimes I like the old ones because I guess because I'm used to those. But never mind, whatever, you know what I mean. So, yeah. Oh, okay, back to the Scorpio now. 15 minutes and I haven't gotten further than 2 cards. But yeah, I think this is what it's about, to have the. Oh, I have actually to put some. I start coughing and I have to put some blanket on myself. Oh, I would be so irritated if someone else were like me when they did videos or whatever. I think they should be efficient and I don't know. Wow. So, okay. I would stop listening. So I understand those two. Wow. So, yeah, anyways, I think that's the thing, to allow yourself to fully shine with all your. I mean, you have such balance now. You have the energy you need in various levels. You have you have developed on all levels, like personally in yourself. So now it's really the time to also share that. Although the rune was for the Libra, I feel that's somewhat a message here also. To allow yourself this. There is this red pink heart at the center of this sword, or the cross, let's say, of the sword. Yeah. I also think about this love for the great mother, the Mother Earth, even, and what we need to do to help life itself. Because of what it says here of the card, I mean, their words here is win or lose. We have the chance now to wake up and take care of the things we need to do from our heart to live a life that is loving and caring, you know. I'm protecting life, yeah. So I will continue, pull some more cards, but that was what came up first. For Scorpio, the next 3 months, what advices? Throat chakra came up. It came reversed, although, as I said, I always say, like, I don't read them reversed, and then I still pick up some extra message when they come reversed. Oh, I've gotten a message here from, I think it's the one. Yeah, I'm sorry, I have to check that now. No one is listening here. Yeah. Yeah. I will get back to that. Yeah, the one who practiced that reading, that was similar interpretation as I've also done. So yeah, it's very. I mean, it's very rewarding. That's a hard word for me to say somehow. I don't know. Yeah, to help others, or show others rather, what they can see. Yeah, things that they can discover themselves that I have, as I see as treasures, and then when others appreciate it and also see it in similar way. Anyway, I got the throat chakra, and it came reversed, but it's very clear blue, almost turquoise. No, not really, but it's a very beautiful blue color here. But since it came reversed, I do think that something needs to be said, that you need to express something. And since the previous cards were, as I saw it, related to love somehow, because you have the love for yourself, you have developed yourself in all areas, you have confidence, you have, you also have a balance in your life in many ways. You know who you are. So you don't need to hesitate so much anymore about sharing this. But there are 2 5s then. This is the 5th chakra, and there's number 5 also. And oftentimes that is like a crossroads or change going on. But there is something that needs to be expressed. That may be why I started coughing now again, as I did yesterday also when chatting with someone here. So, yeah. You have also I mean, you're good at expressing yourself, but I think you haven't pulled that sword out of the ground yet, you know. And swords themselves, they have to do with that, with thoughts and words and speaking in tarot. So, yeah. Yeah. Here in these cards for the chakras, there are like boxes, and you wonder what's in there in this chakra. What is kind of hidden. It's almost like a treasure chest here. Get it off your chest. Yeah, get it out and be brave. And then we have, oh, it comes up again. It says win or lose, the 5 of sword. And I think this actually goes hand in hand. I will read about this since it came up several times now. Here's the book. But my thought also when it comes up again is that usually this is about bullying, as I always interpret this card. It can mean different things in different layouts and so, but sometimes this is someone that is cruel in a way, or actually someone who is ruthless, who doesn't care about how others feel, or rather actually enjoy beating them. It could be in games or in whatever, but someone who just feel good when they see others broken, almost like it's the traditional, how it looks traditionally, this card, 5 of swords. And so my thought here is also that it have shifted from, maybe you have been backing away from love, I guess it is here, or whatever it is. Maybe it is not in every case, if several Scorpios listen to this, but for many this is the case, that you haven't pulled the sword because you don't want to lose. Maybe you have felt like as if you don't have, if you compare yourself with others or so on, you think you will lose out, or someone else will, you will be almost like mocked, or so it feels better not to take the chance rather than someone else coming there and taking it from you and look at me, you had no chance here, like somewhat like that. I will read about it though. 5 of swords, where is that then? The mental. Oh, yeah, maybe. No. Okay, we will see. Here then. Here, win or lose. I have to. Oh, I have a flashlight here, so I actually can read the cards now. But it has not so much battery. We can do like this, right? Okay. Anyway, disagreement, ego, detach, love. Often in matters of the heart, people find themselves in disagreement, set against one another in a battle of wills. Ego takes the place of intellect. Greed overtakes generosity. The love in the relationship is forgotten in the desire to win. Yeah, also in between, in that sense, yeah. But where there is a winner, there is also a loser. The partners are no longer equals, and the relationship can falter and completely break down. At this time, be cautious about letting your ego trick you into acting in your own self-interest, especially at someone else's expense. Yeah, that's what this person doesn't care about generally. The ones in this card. If another person is trying to provoke you, do your best to remain detached. Solve disagreements in a way that makes everyone a winner. Find the middle ground where each person yields just a bit, but just enough. Let love be your guide in dealing with conflicts around matters of the heart. In the end, it's not winning that matters, it's the love. Yeah, and I get so surprised when I see this. I mean, this sounds also like as if I brag about myself, but it's actually surprising for me to even, I mean, I'm quite straightforward, so I say oftentimes what I want. I don't do it in a covert way. I just straightforward say what I want. And that can be really provoking to those who don't. They can see it as you push them away. I mean, as if I don't give them a say, even if they have the same right to express what they feel or want, you know. But anyways, when I meet people which are almost everyone, I guess, but still it's surprising to me to see how people can actually be happy for when things go bad for someone else, you know, uh, things like that. And that is like, to me, that is things that I don't really know in myself. And I don't know exactly why that is, but it wouldn't make me feel good that someone else feel bad. I mean, no matter what I think about it, whether I dislike or like people or so on. But in this case, that have quite a strong, um, what can I say? It's a little bit. I mean, it's now again psychological, but this is like a fallback position where you can easily, maybe this is also a little bit because it's Scorpio, but and then you sting with this poisonous, yeah. Anyways, yeah, the sword could also be that this one pulls it into the earth rather than there is some sword you should take up or out. Yeah, so yeah, what does it mean more? But I also think about what I was chatting about yesterday, that it's just from one level, from our ego space where we actually think we are against each other. From that space we can I mean, then it's also maybe very easily understood. If it would mean that I lose if you win, then I probably would want you to lose. But still, that have never even been my, I mean, it have never actually been in my mind like that. So, but it is here. So, yeah, someone who compete and is more competitive. And when it comes to Ayurveda, that is more of the Pitta energy, which I don't have a lot of. But yeah, sometimes it can flash up, not in a competitive way often, but still. Okay, moving on. Interesting this. What is it more? And then we have heal. The star card here is someone who breaks the chains and actually heal their heart. There's very much like a star in the heart chakra here that opens, and also I guess the root chakra. I mean, it's like energy that is so strong, so it breaks these chains, and those chains, I think, is the one we hold well, each other, but I mean ourselves stuck in. Yeah, but this is very much hope and very much brightness, and also some orange energy around here. So there is all possibilities to break this. I guess this is a cycle also. I mean, we can get used to certain behaviors or attitudes, like I mean, uh, not showing off, but what do I mean? Like having to have that defensive way of being, like being more so on top than others, or see things as competition. If we have that attitude looking for that, but here we can like drop that. Yeah, there is hope for that. It depends on yourself, obviously, if you wish to also. But that is a good thing. That is a really good thing if it's possible for you, if you feel like it, because it just holds you. Also, when you compare and do those things, then you are kind of a victim, you could say, to others' values and whatever it is around. You are motivated by things around and how they view things rather than from within, which will never be totally authentic or you yourself really truly. So this is a brave one that start to shine from within rather than comparing. Yeah, it's there for you. But it takes a bit for it to happen. It doesn't happen automatically. If so, your go-to position would be to keep a little bit struggling and so on. And then we have 6 of Swords, which in this this is actually would be 6 of Wands, like. Yeah, it must be 6 of Wands. It actually reminds me of 6 of Swords because it's a boat that is going. It looks almost like a Viking ship or something. Now it's a boat of swords going on the ocean into the sun almost here. But what it says here, it's 6 of Wands, is believe and succeed. So this is going straight to whatever you want. I mean, you can really succeed. You are on top already. You don't even need to compare, or you are totally in that direction. Even when it comes to that sword that is yours, it's no one else's to pull. They couldn't. That is also another message with that 5 of Swords card. You can think that there would be others that have certain qualities or whatever that would challenge you, but it's really not. It's your sword. It's the heart, whatever that love is. It's there for you. No one else can pull it from you and won't. It's not theirs. So here is encouragement also to actually, yeah, the same thing. Go for what you want. Go in that direction. And you will absolutely, it will be a success, but you don't have to compete with anyone else. You just have to go for what you really truly want. And others will cheer you on, and others will actually look up to you and also probably admire, but at least see you as very accomplished, that you have accomplished things. That comes along with this, but that should not be your motivation. That should not, you don't have to have that sort of fear that something can take what's yours. They can never do that. So let's see. I'll pull some more. And then we have 2 of Wands, and here it says spread your wings. Here it's a similar card. Actually, someone is walking here on a beautiful bright path that just goes straight upwards and into the sun here also. It's like brilliance. Success here as well, with their arms fully open and also guided by it seems like there are little stars coming down onto the crown chakra here. So the path before you is just so bright. And you have great visions. I think you want your visions of what you want. They are huge, probably, in a way, but maybe you don't believe in them fully. Maybe you think that it's not for you. Maybe you think you cannot reach that, but goes straight upwards. You can totally reach whatever you aim for, is the message here. Yeah, just follow this path. So even if you feel like you have a lot now or so on, and maybe feel that it's too much to think that whatever it is you would wish for, that it would be difficult in some way or another, it won't. It's there for you just to, as I said, I guess, to yesterday also, just to go and take it, almost like Okay. The world is your oyster. Yeah, it is. And then, yeah, then it comes back. I will just say that this to end. Whoa! I just maybe have to check those cards later. Then we have these cards again. They come up again. This one of swords. No, one of wands. I mean, and there is a new ideals, a new fire. Yeah, and this is also actually potency. I mean, less like it's like a hard thing. Yeah. So I mean, in all ways, I think, and this is not only that. It's not like but it's also sexual potency. But it's since it's all the chakras, it flows through the heart, everything like. But then this whole win or lose, and you have to be brave enough to take a chance here that you may just win and that you cannot lose this because that's what the card says. But you have to stop thinking in that way. And then we have 12, which is the hanged man usually in traditional tarot. Here it says observe. And there is someone who see things. Here is also like rainbow colors coming down on top of this person's head. But see things from different angles. Here it's a little bit different from traditional because there are faces in the four corners of the card, and she's like upright. But think of things in different from different perspectives. Try to see it well, whether if this would be a thing or if this happened, or so try to not get stuck in one way of seeing things. Give yourself permission to think that, well, if even if you don't believe it would be possible, give yourself permission to think that, well, if it would be possible, how would that be, and where could that lead, and give yourself permission to see it from other in other ways than you usually go to, and maybe you defeat yourself in your thoughts before you even do anything. You don't do anything because this ace of wand also, or wands, is someone, all the aces are potential. It doesn't happen, or it haven't happened yet, and so you need to do something. But first of all, start to observe this from various angles. Yeah, to free your mind, so to speak, and you don't have to rush. You can actually take it slow so that you are well on board in the process. There is no rush here because what's yours, it's still waiting there. But still, why wait since you you have it now, at the same time. But you will realize that if you see it from different angles, then you will come to that conclusion yourself. And then there were a few cards that just I almost dropped here. Share the love, it says. Yeah. This would be like 3 of cups, I guess. This is someone that opens their heart and they hold their heart in their hand and give it to someone, sharing it. Yeah, it also almost looks like keyholes here also. But it's people, love, someone, two people reaching each other. So, yeah. And then we have 11, which is detached. It's the justice card generally. But here's someone who also let go of, they hold a white dove. They come from, and this is very difficult to describe this card, I feel, but she seems a little bit sad, having a cloak around her, like coming in from a winter landscape into more green bluish energy. Anyways, I think this is some sorrow, maybe also letting go of some, I don't know, innocence. I don't know, but this white dove, I don't know what it represents. But maybe past loves or past situations where you have felt that it haven't been just, where you have been treated bad, probably. And or maybe you still long for someone that where was breakup or something like that. But to let go of this sorrow, And you will, justice also says that you will get back here what you give out. So it will be mutual. And then we have, actually it comes reversed devil card, but it's the same message here. Here he keeps his heart in a prison. He holds it inside, and it turns almost like, it fester almost. It becomes like brown. This red or this bright heart becomes like you hide it so much, so you don't even. I mean, there is shining around there inside, but yeah, you keep it trapped. You keep your heart trapped here, imprisoned, and you want to control it, the expressions of it. You don't want it to. I think it's because it's such a strong energy inside of you, which is very close to the energy of the green and yellow here. It's very much like the Three of Cups here. And you need to let this break open. It's the same kind of color of the heart also. You need to even share that, maybe the fear or the sadness that you might have, or yeah, whatever it is. Yeah. But you prefer to keep it like in a measured dimensions, just stuck there inside the prison in your chest, sort of. And that is, as I said, it's a devil card, which doesn't mean that there is any belief in some devil here. It's just a card for being trapping yourself, actually, here. It's called the Master, this card, Master of Puppets. It's almost, yeah, like maybe manipulation and so on. To not be manipulated is also, it relates a bit to the Five of Swords there. To be open-hearted, and that could also be with this, with the dove, being innocent and open and vulnerable. That would like feel as if you expose yourself to being manipulated and hurt. But it's not the case. You actually get more hurt by keeping this heart locked in. You hurt yourself, and also you may think that it's something outside that keep you trapped in this box of whatever, and but it's not. It's you. You can liberate this energy that you have within your heart and share it, and it will be good. It will be great and awesome, actually. So, okay, then I will take some oracle cards, whatever I find here. So let's see. Yeah, and in the bottom of the deck it comes challenging times. Like, this is Five of Wands. It's more like that we need to, I mean, struggles that aren't like mean as such, but rather needed in the world, I guess. Yeah. Anyways, I will just put this aside. And I will pick some cards from these bright decks of. They are called the Work Your Light Oracle cards and the Starseed Oracle. I have them mixed together, so I use both of them now. Let's see what they say. To Scorpio. There are 3 cards here. One says Mintakan, longing for home, belonging the original light workers. There is someone sitting here at the edge of, it seems like a icy landscape, actually, but there is water also, like it's melting this ice. Yeah, it's actually a mermaid. And now I relate to the whole thing with the heart and all that. let this ice melt. And mermaids, the story of the mermaid is also that she becomes a fully human when she get loved by a man, often that is then. And it's actually very cool in the waters here. You see like a face watching, like a male face, I think, as if, waters also represents love or emotions anyways. She's sitting there and this ice is melting, but this represents you then, Scorpio. And she's longing for something, and all the greenish colors in this card also talk about heart chakra, obviously. Yeah, but she feels alone on this ice. She's quite used to that though, but it's like cold still. And then we have mirror. Who or what is triggering you? And to know that this is yourself, because there is also similar, but this is not ice, but she's on some cliffs, and she bends down. There are some roses around here as well. She bends down towards the water or something, and her reflection is seen. I will see it on the other way if I see more than. Her reflection is seen very clearly in the water. Maybe she actually puts some roses into the water. Maybe she's asking for something or thanking for something or so. Yeah. Who or what is triggering you? And the reflection here clearly shows that whomever you think triggers certain responses or reactions in you actually is just mirroring yourself. You may recognize that if you think about it, that maybe that is the other one acts as you feel, or the other one acts like you may used to do and that irritates you, or something that you may look down upon, but it's still something that you may also want to do. It's something within yourself. Yeah. Let's see now. And then we have align your life. What is not aligned or needs to change? And this card shows actually a mirror as well, but a broken mirror with, it's almost like a schizophrenic face, but it's just that that it's unbalanced. The mirror, you don't see clearly. So I think since there are two mirror images here, I think that is what needs to be seen, and that your clear reflection, you maybe need to do some inner work so that you see what is yours and what is others, so that you don't project too much. It's not that others aren't responsible for their things as well, but in this case I think you have a tendency to first blame almost, or first see it in someone else, and without even recognizing or wanting to recognize your own pattern here. You don't see yourself very clearly yet, but you see that it's uncomfortable or that it's messy or so on, but you don't it's almost like as if you think that if you watch that mirror, that broken mirror, more, then it will become even crazier, or you will feel even lost. Like, how can you even get those pieces together? So you kind of maybe distract yourself, do something else rather. But that's not the case. The more you allow yourself to be a little bit introspective, the more the image will become clearer and less confusing and less stressful also. So I guess these were the messages for Scorpio for these 3 months, but I will also pull a rune for you. I hope this gave someone something, and it can relate obviously to different sorts of different. Gosh, sometimes I'm so slow. People think I speak quickly, but when I do this, I'm so slow sometimes. I'm sorry for this loud sound of the room. I just want to mess them around a bit. So, yeah, anyway, so it can relate to different situations, though. But for many of you Scorpios, it's about love, though. Let's see now, a room for the Scorpio. Oh, a blue one. This is Fei Hu reversed. And this is like a blue-green. No, blue-green, blue-gray one. One of my favorite stones overall. These are so beautiful and I love the energy of them. I got them from my mom. So we will see. First, when I got these, I used never to do that. But first, I actually slept with them. I think I had them maybe under my pillow or on my side or so on. I didn't want to disconnect from the energy of these stones. They're lovely. But yeah, this also shows that there is some clarifying things needed here on the emotional or mental plane that you really need. So let's see now, possessions. I think it's Behu, right? Well, we will see. So let's see. Here it is. And the rune says, you must be concerned over what appears to be failed communication. Oh, interesting for the Scorpio here. Lack of clarity or of awareness, either in your past history or in a present situation. Really, such a mirror. This also has this broken mirror thing. Also, broken mirrors symbolizes something is, has failed or crashed, and maybe it will lead to 7 years of unhappiness. That kind of saying. That is kind of there also, that something can't be fixed, but it actually says, all the cards and everything says that yes, it can. Yes, it really truly can. Anyway, you may feel inhibited from accepting what is offered, a sense of futility, of wasted motion. Yeah, that you feel like it's no use. Yeah. May overwhelm you. Remember, however, that what is happening is timely to your process. If the well is clogged, this is the moment for clearing out the old. Reversed Anzus, which this rune is called. It wasn't Fihu. I sometimes miss read those. But anyways, this is Anzus. It's called. Anyways, Anzus is saying, consider the use of adversity. This is also what we spoke about or chatted about yesterday. Actually, you can use this time to your advantage. Yeah. It may not be like futile or lost in some way. It can actually lead to something very good. Yeah. Shall I take one more room for you? You can ask a quiet question yourself. Meanwhile, I take the last rune here for you, Scorpio. Okay? Or maybe last. I will take maybe... But now, anyways, you can pause if you want. But I will take this rune now for you. Whatever you ask quietly. Oh, here is the rune of... It's the same stone, actually. Oh, I get happy when I touch those stones. I don't get them often. Now we get the Lagus, it's called. Let's see now. And this was upright. What it says as an answer to whatever question you now had in your mind. Let's see. Here it is. It says, flow water, that which conducts. Actually, about the whole waters and flowing, we talked about that already. Unseen powers are active here, powers that nourish, shape, and connect. The attributes of this rune are water, fluidity, the ebb and flow of emotions, careers, and relationships. Laguz encourages you to immerse yourself in the experience of living without having to evaluate or understand. It speaks to the satisfaction of emotional needs. Yeah, maybe that is also the case. You don't need to stare into that broken mirror. I mean, you don't need to, but maybe sometimes you shouldn't be scared of it anyway. Okay, moving on. It speaks to the satisfaction of emotional needs, to the awakening of the intuitive or lunar side of your nature. Wow. For while the sun strives for differentiation, the moon draws us toward union and merging. And now this is I don't know how often this is the eclipse of the moon, but one there may have been several in between that I don't know of. But my mom and I, when I lived at, yeah, many years from now, but anyways, we were watching the lunar eclipse at the time. And my first husband and I, when I lived in Kungälv, we also saw when the moon got all red. It was very beautiful. It's too late though. I should otherwise have called him and told him about that now. Anyway, it was a special moment still. Okay. Because it's the full moon now, if you didn't know. Yeah. The moon draws us toward union and merging. This rune often signals a time for cleansing, for revaluing, reorganizing, realigning. A rune of deep knowing, it may call you to study spiritual matters in readiness for self-transformation. Success now lies in contracting your intuitive wisdom and attuning to your own rhythms. A rune of the self relating rightly to the self. Yeah, the self to the greater self there. Yes, yeah. Lagus signifies what alchemists called the the conjunction. No, the conjunctio. Conjunctio. Yeah. Yeah, okay. Or sacred marriage. Wow. Again, In fairy tales, it is the end where the hero and heroine live happily ever after. Could it be clearer? Could it be any clearer? Pull that sword, open your heart. It's for you. It's there. It's yours. It won't be taken by anyone. It is no challenge. You are the winner, but you don't have to feel that there is any competition whatsoever because it's made for you. Yeah. I have to check something in Facebook now. Nothing happened. Yeah, someone just liked something. Yeah, so that's it, Scorpio. I hope you can understand this message because it was very, very clear for most of the Scorpios coming across this, or maybe all of you in some way or another. But to some of you, that is the absolute. If you feel like if you hold your heart almost captive, then you are the devil in your life now. But yeah, what can I say? No, but you are not. But you are the one. Your fear hold you trapped. The thought that also what would happen if you not only not only the consequences in the outer world that someone else would hurt you or so, but just the fact that it's uncontrollable or unruly, the heart itself, if it's set free. It's like that sense, I guess, you have, that it would bring maybe not chaos, but at least your harmony would be, or it's like you make things very square in a way. But then you get bored also because you don't like that. But you need your heart, you need your emotions and your passion and inspiration and all that to be allowed to really feel alive. And it won't bring chaos and sadness. It was totally clear in the cards with the star and the success, the victory card. I mean, there is no whatsoever what can I say? Not risk is the word. I almost said chance. No risk that it will turn bad. This is a good thing. Yeah, you need to look for that. What for the things you want and trust that it. Keep the hope for the things you really really want and go for them, and nothing else, so to speak. Not lesser than what your heart truly wants. So that is the message for the Scorpio. I will just end this now and do another one for Sagittarius, I guess, is the next one. Yeah, I think. So take care for now, and I hope this gave you something. Bye bye.